character. She's a powerful leader. Yes, yes. In a very woman-centered world. Star Wars is very, like, patriarchal.
Yo people, so as we saw at Star Wars Celebration, The Acolyte is going to be a very agenda-driven show, as we saw in that cringe delusional clip I just showed. Now, I'm here to expose some more stuff about why that show is going to stink, and in particular, I want to expose the director of the show because I think there's some stuff people don't know about her, and I mean, this was her at Star Wars Celebration.
Star Wars saved my life. Like, I know that
Look at this dude.
it's like...
Now, the crying was so cringe, I was there in the audience, and people were laughing at her shit acting, but that whole Star Wars saved my life thing is what stuck in my head because I know she's lying, and no, don't worry, she didn't feel represented by the aliens in Star Wars. Anyways, I did some digging around and it turns out she worked for Harvey Weinstein as a personal assistant. What's that all about? If you somehow don't know who this Harvey guy is, then this is what he's known for these days, and she was a personal assistant to that. She was personally assisting that. Or what's the deal? Is she going to pretend she doesn't know anything? I don't know. Personal assistant is a very close job to... It literally says personal in it. But anyways, she was interviewed back when Harvey wasn't charged or seen for what he is today. And with all that freedom, she said that she loves Harvey. And it was also said that he most likely loves her back. So that's a very nice bond to have, isn't it? Very, very tight bond to have. Nowadays, she's being hired by Disney to do TV shows. But that's not the end of the exposing, don't worry. Star Wars Theory showed us an interview that this exact woman did in 2019. It was a SoundCloud interview about Star Wars and about George Lucas, and this is what she had to say.
This is like what we understand to be Star Wars, like the idea that like that only came from George Lucas, that only George Lucas holds the key for what we understand to be Star Wars is just untrue. And I think the prequels are an excellent example of that. I mean, the idea that like when you're hiring a director, that everyone is sitting in there waiting for George Lucas and not for the person who's going to know to hire Ralph McQuarrie. That's the problem. That's the misogyny and the problem with the auteur myth as it stands today, because they're not thinking this is the person that will hire the right people and this is the person that will be able to create the lookbooks and direct people to get them to that place. They're just thinking, do you have all the answers? And the truth is that nobody does, and anybody that says they do.
50 seconds of chatting shit. I mean, that's impressive. She's saying all these things about why should George Lucas be the one to know what Star Wars is. I don't know, bitch. Maybe because he created it? And you want to be saying that George Lucas is misogynistic and all of that crap. But you worked with Harvey, an apist. I can't be saying the full word. We're going to be calling it apist. You want to be coming on stage, talking shit, doing the cringe crying. Oh, Star Wars saved my life. Yeah, that's George Lucas's creation, by the way, you little muppet. Star Wars created by George Lucas. And yeah, it did save your life. Because you should probably be in jail or at the very minimum be cancelled and questioned for your involvements with Harvey. But I guess Disney let you escape all of that, and that's why you're saying Star Wars saved your life, although you mean Disney. And ain't no way you didn't know anything about all these charges and allegations Harvey was going through. No chance we're buying that. Put a lie detector on her. After saying all of that shit about George Lucas, here you are working for his creation, and you're trying to spin it with all this politics and garbage no one cares about. You want to be talking badly about him, and you're going to claim that you stand for feminism and equality in this show. That's what you're going to push. Feminism and equality. But you knew about Harvey's antics against women. So how does that make sense? What you should be focusing on is fixing that big chin, because it doesn't suit your face. It's too bulky. You're looking like the crimson chin out here. And while you're at it, fix that head of yours, because that forehead, you can play the drums on that shit. But anyways, this is why I never take Disney's equality speech serious. I'm here for equality. I know we're all here for equality. We like the genuine equality. We want to feel actual genuine representation, fresh characters, fresh ideas. But because we speak about this stuff and we don't like it because it's forced and it's pushed, they label all of us homophobic, sexist, all of that kind of stuff. So if Disney claim that they care about women and all of this stuff, how comes you're hiring affiliates of such a disgusting guy who has been proven guilty of all these things that he's been accused of? So you want to praise women and empower them, but you want to hire people that knew about women being violated and getting put against their will and stuff. How does that make sense? Nice one, Disney. Yeah, very, very believable. I guess you're trying to include apists as part of your equality quota then? Is this what you mean by equality? You're going to accept people like this as well? Or what's the situation? But yeah, shout out to everyone that made it this far. I appreciate the support. Share this video. Make sure you share this because this cannot go unnoticed. Drop a comment with your thoughts as well. Like the video. Sub to the channel if you're new around here. Have a great rest of your day and I'll catch you in the next one.